Okay, so last one. We're going to make this the last one in maximising traffic, leads and sales. This is from Karen Ruffles' Profit Ladder or Marketing Profit Ladder, whatever we're called. I don't really know. No, I do know. It's the official.com is Marketing Profit Ladder. We just shorten it to Profit Ladder. Right. So I've lost count, to be honest, because I recorded the long versions of these videos for the VIP group. So they're getting 3 20-minute videos on this. I've swapped things about for these short 5-minute videos and have now completely lost count. And I knew I would. My maths is appalling. And I've done it all in a day, which is what I'm talking about when I talk about time blocking for content generation. Just make sure you don't lose count all the time like I do and make little mistakes like that. But these are just free 5-minute ones. So let's move on so that we can get through the last few slides and we'll be free to do a different subject soon. Modular content. I don't even know if we're on number 19 as a tip or whether we've missed some or what's going on now. I'm losing track. So number 19, modular content. Now think about in the good old days, I don't know if they still do it, but when I used to do like university milk round, that type of thing, and when I was working with companies and consulting with them, a lot of them would have company brochures that actually put the specifics into the brochure. It had like a little envelope section, so you could actually create almost a file or a folder with the relevant content for that person that was asking as company information when people send out company brochures. I recently wanted to, because I'm busy having some renovations done to the house and I'm converting the back of the garage to an office, a walk-in wardrobe and an ensuite. I know that sounds a bit weird, but it does work. And the front of the garage I was considering, or am considering, having made into a gym. And I was going to do that very, very formally, and I've now decided not to and leave the up over door so that should I sell the house in the future, it still has a garage, even if it's not one you can actually park a car in, because most people don't park cars in garages anymore. They kind of use them as storage areas, so that's fine. But before that, I was actually thinking of doing a full proper conversion on the garage. So when I was looking at the plans, actually making bedrooms or whatever. And so I asked a company to send me their stuff for prefab garages, those shingle ones. So not the wooden ones, but the actual shingle ones. Because I've got tons of room here, so I could easily put a double garage at the end of the driveway and not disturb the garden at all and have a turning circle, which would be kind of cool. And they sent me everything. And I mean everything they do. So that when I opened this envelope, there were just leaflets here, there, and it was all mixed up. Like the one that I liked the look of, I couldn't find the price for because the price wasn't listed. And one I wasn't bothered about did have the price, but didn't have the colour options. And all I'd really wanted to see was the colour options for the style that I wanted. So they didn't solve my problem. They overwhelmed me with everything they do. Are you getting the point? I'm sure you're understanding what I'm saying there. So the idea of modular content, whether that's online and you are creating a bundle of information that someone can buy from you, a bit like that idea of putting all your old blogs together as an ebook, then a bundle of information on diet and diet alone, for example, is solving the problem someone is asking you to solve, rather than give them everything and send them into overwhelm. When we decided to change from Block the Bitch to Profit Ladder, we realised that the amount of content that we have on marketing, hundreds of hours of worth, is overwhelming when you join. I mean, it's overwhelming. There is just a ridiculous amount of content. Even though we've put it into units and all the units are nicely titled, people weren't using it because they were in overwhelm. Just like when you hit Google, you're in overwhelm. So we thought, right, what we'll do when we switch to Profit Ladder is we will deliver weekly content or fortnightly content. So, and we'll make everything shorter, like 20 minute videos. So it's less intrusive in your time. You can find 20 minutes, maybe finding an hour takes concerted effort. And we'll make sure we follow up with PDFs and stuff to do so people keep on top of the work. Because again, in Business Bootcamp, we've discovered that no matter how much I want people to go at a certain pace so they learn stuff, they don't go at that pace. So calming it all down, delivering it in sort of modules, if you like, but in very, very small chunks, so you can just follow, rather than overwhelm. So modular content, consider that, whether it's a physical brochure, which I'm in favour of, as you know, because that proves that you exist, or whether it's how you package stuff up, make it modular. And that actually was listed as something that you should do when you even put your content out. It should be in that kind of format. Right. Unfortunately, I'm up to 5 minutes now, so we are going to do one more, which makes it a nice number for me, 15, which kind of appeals to my OCD, because finishing on 14 would have felt a bit weird anyway. So one more, and that's it. And then we change subjects. Okay, next time.